Hello, okay, so I've tried to do this video on WhatsApp, it's too big, so I'm going to do it on YouTube, send people a link. So, okay, I've got some notes here. The purpose of this video, guys, it's very important that I've done this video, and I'm going to let go of what I've gone through. I've gone through 10 months of, the worst 10 months of my life, by far. I'm going to go through what I can here, and keep it as short as possible. The purpose of this video, guys, without a doubt, is to warn you and around Denby about these individuals that I'm going to show you in a bit. What they've done to me. They've tried to ruin my life, tried to ruin my children's life, they've tried to ruin other people's lives, and they are pure evil, and I want to expose these people today. So if I can reach one person in Denby that might know them, that can be aware, I know the next door neighbour said the same, other people, you know, we need to be aware of what these people are doing to people. They're just pure evil. So anyway, okay, so my name's Pete Jackson. Obviously, I came to Denby years ago. My good friend Craig Winter and I had, good boxing careers, and through meeting Craig and boxing, I came to see Kaido, which was a beautiful place in Denby. Got to know Sparrow all through boxing. We're all boxers. Obviously, I love coming to Kaido. I took my kids there every other week. And then I ended up moving there, and Sparrow let me run the boxing club. Craig faded out and did his thing, and I was sort of Sparrow's friend, sort of security, I suppose, on the site. He could trust me, and I ran the boxing club. I'm a born-again follower of God. I'm far from perfect, guys, but you know, this is who I am. And I did my baptism weekends there. We had gatherings there, and people come there, and I've got a lot of contacts. So that, you know, I'd bring my kids there from the Black Country in the Midlands every 2 weeks. So my kids loved it there. I had a caravan there, I stopped there, and I loved it. I got work in Wales, you know, and it was brilliant. We had a great year there. I got on really well with Gemma, Sparrow's wife-to-be, although she has her own personal issues, mental health. We were helping raise money for an orphanage in Kenya. She wanted me to baptise her, which I was going to be doing, and a lot of my good friends come up there. So anyway, before we get into the story of it, I want to thank these people first, who from day one of these horrible allegations have stuck by me and could see the truth. So I want to thank the following people from the Denby area. Sharon Stubbs, who saw the truth from day one. I've never actually met Sharon, she walked past me, but I've become good friends with her online, and she's really helped me and advised me and been solid for me, so a big thank you. Sparrow Harrison, as always, stood by me. He's willing to lose everything for me for this, and the truth's now come out. You know, he's an 83-year-old man, he's so weak, and they're bullying him now. Gemma Rainford, they coerced Gemma into making a statement against me. She's now retracted it and admitted she was told to say it. But I want to thank Gemma for telling the truth, which is, you know, we want the truth. Joe Roberts from the boxing club, Nathan, Liam Vaughan's been fantastic. Craig Winter, one of my good friends, you know, exposed them. Andy Walker has come up against them. Isaac Gibbs, Michael Monaghan, Debbie Short. There's so many people in Denby who've backed me, you know, through this horrible time. So let me just tell you, Kaido. So most people in Denby know Kaido. This couple come on called Lisa and Ian through Tim, and they came and camped with me and my friend one night, and they were clearly against the God of the Bible, but they did it with a smile on their face. They kept challenging me with things, and they smoke a lot of marijuana. I'm not into that. I've had my own issues with other things, but I don't smoke marijuana. I can't stand it. And they even let me pray for them. And this Lisa had me on Facebook, and she brought her kids down with my kids, and they got Pally, same age, young girls. And they ended up coming to our baptism weekend, and they made friends with my people, and they said after, oh, we really enjoyed it. We don't believe in God, but we really enjoyed it today. And okay, you know, we're always welcome. We're offering food and, you know, look after them and want to bring people in. So that's the way we do it. So anyway, as time went on, my kids would come down. She'd message me, is Lacey down? Yes, so Lexi can play. What I noticed was they let their daughter Lexi, who was about 10, just walk around the site unattended, which was fine. I didn't, not tit for tat. I thought nothing of it, but they just neglect her. They show no love whatsoever. They smoke a lot of pure marijuana. which troubled me, and I did ask them not to do it around my kids, and I went, yeah, okay. I said, I'm not into that, I don't want it around the kids, I certainly don't want it at Kaidai, as far as my friend, so, yeah. So anyway, Kaidai then become a campsite, and I was in work, I was running the boxing club with Sparrow, helping out and doing great things. They then bought in with Tim and ran the campsite, and then they were dropping comments about our Christian, we'll have to give you a weekend for your Christian weekend. They were very respectful to me, which I thought was respectable. I think they feared me because they knew they couldn't bully me like they did everybody else, which I'll get to that. So, what I can do today, guys, again, I'm sorry this might be back to front, is I can tell the truth today of what's happened. That's not a crime, it's not malice, it's not slander. This is the truth of what's happened. The police are only limited to do a lot, and I was disappointed with the police, but you know, they can only do so much. Literally, these people have got away with spiritual murder. They really have, what they've done. So anyway, let's fast forward here. I got from some friends from Prescott in, and we had a bit of a worship hour in the gym the one Saturday. Just they brought their grandkids, their kids, and we just said some prayers, sing some songs to God. Just nice and peaceful. My friend from Manchester was there. He was camping at the top. He loved it, and they stopped it. And Lisa managed to turn Gemma Rainford on me over the week. She was funny with me. She wouldn't talk to me. I didn't know why. This is how demons work. They get into your head and turn people onto you for doing the right thing, spread the true gospel, you know, and being that light. So they stopped the word. I said, what's going on? Oh, there's people going to come in here. I said, no, there hasn't. And Sparrow come back, and we had a bit of a polite debate with Sparrow. I said, Sparrow, you said we could do it. And he, oh, I didn't know. They didn't want it there. So that very afternoon, I was sitting outside my camp with my kids with a barbecue, and I thought, shall I go over to them? I didn't really want to be with them, really, but I have to forgive them. And Lacey wanted to play with Lexi, their child. So my caravan was like 50 yards from the museum bench and where they let this fire going. So I walked down with a bottle of beer. Now you've got Phil, who lives there, who's their friend. I didn't know these. All he ever used to say to me was, all right, hello. Wouldn't say boo to a goose to me. I walked down to that fire. Little did I know that decision to walk down there that Saturday evening was going to change my life forever. Was gonna say it's a bad decision. It's a good decision because God has exposed everybody involved for me. What I'm going to say is quickly, I want to make a point out. Lisa, Ian and Phil made a statement to the police that they believed I was a paedophile, and they've all seen different things. Well, I'll get to this. That's how they got me out. I was a threat to them. So keep that in your mind, but I'll go back to it. So I've gone down to this fire, and hey guys, alright, I was a bit quiet, and Tim was there. Tim sat there. I've always gone on with Tim. I baptised Tim, and I started speaking to Phil. He was like very picking his nails. He wouldn't really look up. I was thinking about his tree surgeon business, how it goes up and down. And I drank my beer, and I said to the kids, you go back to the caravan and watch a film then. And then Lisa got, oh, there's another beer there. She kept me there and gave me another beer. Again, you know, when I go forward with the police statements, it's absolutely mind-blowing what they've said about me. I can't contain it. So anyway, we gone back to the caravan. I'm going to tell you actually from my view how it happened. Back to the caravan. Next day, me and the kids went to SC2, Real Beach. We had a great day. Sunday night, Lisa texted me and asked me what time I was coming back so Lexi could play with Lacey. I said we weren't back till late. Okay, remember that. I'll come back to it. Monday morning, me and the kids went down to the museum, had a cup of tea. Lexi played with Lacey. Lisa stood there, talked to me, smiling, and left Lexi with us and went down to the campsite. Remember that one. Took the kids back to the Midlands, went to work in Barnsley, come back. Wednesday morning, I looked outside my caravan and there was 3 police cars. I thought, who are they looking for? 6 police officers arrested me, full on. And for allegations of child abuse. I had no idea what on earth. My ex is, I pressed charge on my ex, she's a psychopath. and she has mental health and issues, you know, and I've excuse me, it's been difficult. That's one of the reasons I moved back to Wales to get away from that, you know. So I thought it was to do with her. So I then went to St Athos police station to be told that I'd apparently put my hand down my 8-year-old daughter's pants and groped the breast of my 10-year-old. Now, any father watching this, or mother, it is sick, yeah, but I've got used to. It was surreal. I just couldn't, you know. It really hurt. I looked down at the police officer left and right in absolute dismay at what I was hearing, and I think they could see the truth from day one. They put me in a cell. 30 hours later, I got out of that cell to get legal aid and a brief. My head was all over the place. I then took a 2-hour interview with 2 detectives. So just continuing. So the police interview, they read out the statements from Ian, Lisa and Gemma. Ian said that I pulled my 10-year-old daughter on, this is what he's told the police, I'm reading out what I've said. I pulled my 10-year-old daughter onto my manhood in front of him and rubbed her up and down. Yeah, it's very hard to hear that, isn't it? Makes you very angry. He said that, and Lisa said that I tried to get their 10-year-old and lure her away from them and take her to the beach, and I played them off each other. Lisa said that I put my hand down my 8-year-old daughter's pants in front of them and then covered it with a coat. Yeah, these sick things have come out of their head. This is what they've actually told the police this. Very sick. They've come out with other things which are just warped. They really are. It's very horrible to hear. So I don't want to get too much. It gets me wound up and upset, but there's more to said. I mean, Ian said that Jackson's been heard preaching from the Bible. It's okay to sleep with children. I mean, if this was the case with any man, what idiot would preach such a thing, even if it was? And it's nothing. I'm honest. I'm just lost for words. I've never in my life ever met 2 pure evil people like this. You know what they've come out with is nothing short of horrific with a capital H. You know, so I had to suffer. I haven't seen my children or spoke to them for 10 months because of these 2 individuals. I've done everything in my power to pursue this from a legal route, which I'm doing now. You know, I'm, as I said, this video today is just to tell everyone what's gone on. It's the truth, and people deserve the truth, and they deserve to know how dangerous these people are. So when I got out of custody, Child Services interviewed my children straight away and said, no, there's nothing to report, no disclosures made, which we know that, you know, there's no problem. I love my children very much. They're always sitting on me and always tickling, combing their hair and giving them a kiss. Yeah, that's what, a mate of mine said, I said to my mate, is it a crime to touch your kids? And he said, it's a crime not to, Pete, which is the truth. We all know that as loving parents. See, they're cold and opposite. They don't do that with their child. They're very negligent, you know. So anyway, so they've all 3 of them wrote at the end of their statements, we don't want Pete back here at Kaidai. We've always believed he's a paedophile. We've all seen different things at different times. So I said to the police, so what is it that day, Saturday, 12 o'clock, in front of Tim? By the way, Tim was interviewed by the police. Tim said Pete never did any of that. I was there, I watched him. They've since turned on Tim and ruined his life and career at Kaidai. They thought they can manipulate and control Tim. Gemma Rainford, who also signed a very brief statement, has now retracted that statement and asked me to forgive her, and admitted she was coerced by Lisa and told what to say. I've given this to the police. The police can't do nothing because Gemma has mental health. So this is the one thing I can do, guys, to warn you. So going back to it, if I'm a paedophile, why would Lisa let me take her kids through the thick woodland? And when I got up there, their pathetic bag of wind father sat there with his legs open, rolling a big spliff. The first word, sorry Pete, because he knows I won't have it in front of kids. He didn't even batter an eyelid that I had his children with me. This is the character who these people really are. They're pure evil guys, you know. So there you go. I mean, so okay, if this man, they refer to me, did this to his children, right? Why didn't one of those 3 people stop this man doing it to the kids? If this was the case, which we know it wasn't the case, they didn't do nothing. They let this man take the kids back to a caravan behind locked closed doors. Didn't warn the authorities, didn't warn the property of Sparrow, did nothing. Sunday, what did they do? Nothing. Sunday night, they asked this man, they thought he was a paedophile who'd sort his kids over, what time are you coming back so our kids can play? I mean, guys, really? It's a crime that the police have, I can't believe the police can't front this back on them, but there's nothing, so. Okay, so. After 1 month, Child Services assessed my kids and they closed the assessment, said, hi Pete, we're happy. Now you've got a couple of weeks to your bail. When you see your kids again, blah, 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 blah. And that was it, Child Services, which we knew, you know, was going to be thrown out. What they did behind my back, yet again, is reach out to my ex. They know my ex hates me. They wanted me gone from Kaidai in every way. They reached out to my ex. Then my ex managed to tell my Child Services that got my 10-year-old, who's a mummy's girl, to say that Daddy had touched her 10 times with a doll. She used a doll and said, Daddy's touched me here. I then had another 3 months of being investigated. They took my phone and my laptop and everything. At the same time, my dad was terminally ill. He had a second stroke, and in November he passed away. He couldn't say goodbye to his grandkids and they couldn't see him. That's the most heartbreaking part of this, you know. I lost friends, family members. They smiled and said they believe me, but they've abandoned me since, until I got the absolutely good news, but it was never going to be anything good news. After 10 months, the police confirmed, we've investigated you thoroughly, Pete. You found your laptop, everything, and we find no evidence whatsoever to support these claims, which is the truth. It's not a celebration, although it's horrible being in that position, you know. Now, this is the very, very sad bit. I've took a legal route for my kids, and that's been dealt with now. My ex's boyfriend Tom said, Pete, we never thought for 1 minute you're capable of this. I know you're not capable of this, and he knows my ex hates me, and she's got her own mental problems at the moment, which she's trying to sort out. But he's helping us to get my kids back, you know. So. My kids have missed out on so many things over 10 months. Seeing my dad for the last time, the holidays I had booked, I've lost it all because of these horrible people, you know. Here's where it gets, I can't think of words for it. Now the police have cleared me, Child Services have cleared me, and everyone said, Pete, we knew. Lisa's now told Sparrow, we'll have Pete back now. He can sort it out with us. We want to stay and run the campsite. There's no words, is the guys, you know what I mean? So these people are dangerous. They're very, very dangerous. I can't go to Kaidai. I'm not a fighter. I'm not an aggressive person. I was an ex-professional boxer. I can look after myself. It's not her or Phil. It's the husband that has allowed this. The man, he's the leader, the head of the home. He's allowed this to happen. If I see him, there's a good chance that I'll take the law in my own hands. I'm sorry, so I've stayed well away from Kaidai. I've done everything the police have asked me to do. But I'm only a human. I'm only weak in flesh, but strong in spirit. And if it wasn't for God and my faith, I'd have probably done prison time now for him. What he's done to me, he's spiritually raped me and my kids. So, again, guys, I'm appealing today. I'm going to show you who these people are. And it's common knowledge what they've done. They've signed statements of what I've seen. They've now asked me to go back there. I need to warn these people of what these people have done to me. It's horrific, guys, you know. What I will say now is, They're bullying Sparrow, an 83-year-old man. They're shouting at him and running rings around him and playing him. I've reported it, other people have. It's such a shame. They've got a contract there with Sparrow. He's trying to get them out of it. He's seen solicitors. He's seeking legal advice on that one. They're bullying a lady in their street called Janet, who's 75. This is what their people like. This couple, Ian and Lisa. You know, they've called their neighbour a paedophile. They've called Gemma Rainford's dad a paedophile because he used to wipe her bum when she was a kid. You know, these people are sick, guys. They're very dangerous. So, but what I'm going to quickly do is just show you who these people are. So, this is Phil Lloyd, who had no problem posting my photo as a paedophile and Deadly Matters on Facebook. I then reported it to the police. This is what he's done. That's the man who's done it. He's been vile. He's bullying an 83-year-old man at Kaidai. He's harassing me still. He's pleaded guilty to it. He's still sending me messages now. There he is. Pure evil man that smokes loads of marijuana. Was caught growing it there as well. But Sparrow couldn't prove it. So here's the pathetic bag of wind, Ian Southwick, who was allowed it all to happen and said that I rubbed my 10-year-old daughter up and down my manhood in front of him and did nothing. If that was the case, you know, that's him. Okay, this is the ringleader, the one that started it all. Lisa Southwick. Now, guys, you know, take a good look at these people. Remember their names. You know, that's what they've done to me and my children. Tim has left Kaidai. He's lost his clients and everything because of these people. Because they wouldn't agree with him, he told the truth. They reached out to Tim's ex and ruined his life. He's now left Kaidai. Gemma's lost it. She had to put down the job of managing the museum. Sparrow's all his own. They've destroyed what we had at Kaidai. These are horrible people, guys. So I hope this message finds someone and reaches you today. Share it with everyone you can in Denver to expose these horrible people. Thank you all. God bless you, guys.